Hello, my name is Jeremy Fox. This is my video reflection for MDF3 week 3. First of all, what did you do for your third project? The original activity notes for this said to take an app from a previous week and expand it with a custom action bar and a widget. But I was hit up personally by Donna and asked to create a brand new application with a custom action bar and a widget. So that's what I did, and it was I just called it Tweet Fox. It was like, it's a Twitter client, and I just gave it, part of it is my last name, so Tweet Fox. And like I said, it's just a very basic Twitter client because obviously I only have a week to do it, and not even a week because I work 8 hours a day and have to help my wife take care of 2 kids. So of course I don't get a full week to do it. So I had to cram as much into it as I could, and I think it came out pretty good. What would you have done differently if you could? The other thing I would have done differently is added more features to it if I had more time. List a few things that could use more clarification. Right now I don't have any. What have you started thinking about your project for APD2 yet? What are you thinking of? I haven't even thought about it at all yet, honestly. So we'll just jump over here real quick, and I've got Droid at screen up so I can at least kind of give you a demo somewhat, but this Droid at screen is very delayed, so I'll do my best. So there it is. There's the Tweet Fox on the left, and as you can see, the icon for each tweet isn't actually the user's picture. It's just the little Twitter logo bird because, like I said, time is a huge factor, and if you only have a week to do it, I had to skimp back on some things, so that was one of them. So that's it. I have some activities in here. I have my base activity, which just gives me some things for free, and some of my other activities. Main activity, my account activity, and tweet list activity. So when you first launch the app, you come into the main activity, which instantly checks to see if you've already logged in, and if you are, it forwards you onto the tweet list activity. Otherwise, it adds a sub view into the main activities view, which is a web view that pulls up twitter.com with authentication so you can log in, and then it goes and it loads a new view for you to enter a PIN. The PIN will be displayed on the screen after you log in and you authorize the app to utilize your account on Twitter. It displays this like 7-digit PIN, I think, and you enter the PIN, hit confirm, and then you are logged in, and then you're taken to the tweet list activity. And then the next time you come back to the app, it'll go through main activity, see you're logged in, and then instantly forward you to tweet list activity, so you don't ever see anything except for just the Twitter list or the tweet list. So those are the activities. I have the tweet list adapter. I have a custom class in here, Twitter user account, which just has some properties on it for like description, followers, following, get name, username, and stuff. I have a new tweet dialog, which allows me to post a tweet without having to actually have the user leave the context. It's just a dialog that comes up with a text box, and they enter it in, and boom, they go. And the tweet's sent off from anywhere. Helpers, I have this prefs helper, which gets preferences and sets preferences for me. Interfaces, I've got a few different interfaces just to make my life easier in returning specific things. So like, for example, my network callback returns an object, my register callback returns an access token, a request token callback returns a request token, tweets request returns a list of statuses, and so on. So just makes my life a little easier. Managers, I have my network manager, which helps with network calls and stuff, and has some constants that I use. The Twitter manager I use all over the place. I have published tweets, a bunch of different async tasks in here for publishing tweets, registering, register access token, request token, tweet, Twitter manager, and then so like here we get it's a singleton, so we get the instance, get latest tweets, get signed Twitter, get token, get username, a bunch of different things on here. So that helps out with all kinds of stuff. Here's the Twitter widget. Essentially, all that's happening in here is the first time when you launch the app, I'm setting a couple things in preferences so that when you choose the widget, some of the stuff is already pre-populated. Otherwise, it'll have to wait to go through its time. It's 30 minutes to time, and then it comes in here and grabs the stuff. But essentially all it's doing is we grab this guy, we get our widget ID, we paste the pending intent, so when you tap the widget, it opens up the app. Grab our instance of our Twitter manager, and then we check and see if we have the latest tweet and if we have a username. If we do, we use them. Otherwise, we set the text to nothing for the tweet and then loading for the username. So if somebody installed the app fresh and never launched the app, so we didn't have any info, the very first time, as soon as they put that widget down, it'll just say loading, and then once it's gone through its process of the timeout, when it comes in the timer in here, it'll call get latest tweet, and then from that it will also call get username for that the person who posted the specific status. It'll grab their username, and then the next time this is called, these will be set because it's pulling it out of preferences, and we'll set those. And so now we'll go ahead and show you the widget first here. So that is the widget. Nothing super fancy. Custom XML background drawable with just a small text that says newest tweet. In your timeline, it shows you who posted it, which is, for me, is The Walking Dead, AMC, and then it says the text for the tweet. And then if I touch it, it takes me directly into the app and loads the latest tweets. And as you can see on the very top up there, that is the latest tweet. And I've actually had this running on my phone for like a day and a half. So every 30 minutes it goes and grabs the newest tweet for me and puts it on the widget. So of course it's up to date now. And then so like, if we scroll down, we can read our tweets. The overflow menu on the action bar, touch it. I'll let it show up here. As you can see, it says my account. This could really use some more design love. And I don't have a description on my account, so there's nothing there. But it shows my username, my name, how many followers I have, and how many people I'm following. And as you can see, I'm real active on Twitter with 3 followers, and I'm following 12 people. So, and right there it kind of shows the navigation on the activity. I have it set to where you can see the little back arrow up next to the TF logo where it says my account. And if you touch that, the navigation sends you back to the tweet list. If I click the refresh, a little dialog will say loading. It'll pull in the latest tweets. And then if I click the plus icon, I will just go ahead and say testing. And I don't care if my 3 followers see that I'm posting testing, but I'll say save. It'll say loading, tweet successfully published. There it is in the top of my timeline. And if you actually go to twitter.com and look up Jeremy E. Fox, that will of course be there because it actually does post it to Twitter. And then if I go back here in 30 minutes, if nothing else is new in my timeline, when the Twitter widget gets called, this will update to my text that I just posted on the widget. I know this was probably a long video. I'm sorry for that, but it's a lot to cover. So that's all I have for now. So thank you for watching.